What's going on, everybody? My name is Ben and welcome back to the bench for a brand new episode here on our Sword 148 scale Re.2005. Today we're going to be moving on, and my hope is to get this thing looking like an airplane. So I want to get the wings installed, I want to get the tail planes installed, do a little bit of cleanup here and there, maybe do a little rescribing, add in some details, get this thing looking pretty sharp. So last time worked on the wheelbase, we got those all nicely built up, fuselage is all buttoned together, so now we're just going to move over to some Tamiya Panelline accent, and we're going to go over the wheelbase, get them a little bit dirtier. Then I want to work on the wing to fuselage joint because that looks pretty awesome. I'm hoping the top parts of the wings also work really well there at the wing roots. And we're just going to start building this thing up and see what we can do. I also want to go ahead and add in some extra details like gun barrels. I want to go ahead and put those into the nose because I think that will look a little bit better. So let's jump into that time lapse, guys. Lots of work to do today. So let's get this party started. Alright everybody, so we are back and so far so good. The wing to fuselage joint has been awesome to work with. The right side of the wing has a little bit of a gap there at the wing root, but for the most part, everything dropped into place and there's not really that many fit issues with this kit, which is unusual for a more limited run style of boxing. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of our Mr. Servicer 500. We're going to drip it right there into the seam line on the right side of the wing root, then just wipe it down and I think that should be good. to go ahead and minimize it just enough so you don't really notice it. I'm going to also use a little bit of fingernail polish remover to go ahead and remove some of the excess Mr. Surfacer. That usually works really, really well. Then we'll come on back with some sandpaper, lightly sand it down, and I think we'll be good to go. Also, a little bit of a fit issue there on the rear tail planes. The locating pins are so shallow. You really have to be very careful with how these line up. There's not a lot of positive attachment between fuselage and tailplane. But no worries there. With a little bit of fine tuning and some Tamiya extra thin, you can get these things locked into place without much hassle. You could also reinforce them with like some sort of a rod or something like that, but I didn't want to do that, so we're just going to run it and see what happens. Again, just a little bit of Mr. Surfacer there for the joint between the tailplane and the fuselage, and we'll be good to go with that. Same method as last time. Even with these little minor issues, the fit has been impeccable with this kit, so highly recommended if you like Italian aircraft. This is a great one to pick up and give it a shot. It builds up really, really well. Moving right along here, guys, we're going to jump over now to another time lapse, and we're going to work on the radiator. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of some fine tuning. We're going to open up a section there right in the middle of the radiator well. We're just going to open this part up because it doesn't really fit very well as it is. It's not terrible, but I'm going to go ahead and just hollow out the center portion of this. I'm going to glue the radiator faces to the underside of that radiator housing, get the little fins in place and all of that. So I think we're going to be pretty decent there. So back into that time lapse, guys, let's go ahead and fix up this radiator and then add in a couple extra parts and pieces and assemble some of the sub-assemblies. All right, let's keep it going, guys. We're getting there. All right, everybody, we are back. And as you can see, the Re.2005 is coming right along. The wings are attached. We got a radiator installed there. My fix actually worked. We got that nicely fared into place. We even did a little bit of work there on the wheelbase, added in some Tamiya Panaline accent to give it a little bit of a grungy look. And I think we are looking the part. We're going to move on with the next episode, do a little priming, pre-shade, and get this thing into paint. One word of advice, though, if you do end up building this kit, you might want to add in the supercharger intake here on the side after you put the wings on. I didn't do that this time. Didn't think it was much of an issue, but it is a little hard to get in there and to sand the wing roots. So you might want to go ahead and consider leaving that off. But otherwise, though, this kit is really coming together and I'm having a blast with it. So yeah, can't really complain. I did add in some gun barrels on the front of the nose there, and I used some of this hollowed out brass tubing. This stuff actually worked really, really well. They're not necessarily correct, but I think it looks a lot better than just having some gaping holes or filled in molds. I think that actually is a really nice addition. I do have to go ahead and figure out the wing guns, and I thought I could use some of the brass tubing, but I'd have to auger out those holes even more, and I don't think I want to do that. I might just go ahead and use what they have here in the kit and just hollow out those gun barrels instead and get that to work. So yeah, so far so good though. I'm loving how this is coming together. This is a great kit, guys. The only trouble I've had in the rear tailplane requires a little bit of careful attention there, and the wing roots. The left side was almost perfect. The right side had a little bit of a gap there, but again, a little bit of Mr. Surfacer filled it right up, not even a problem. There's nothing to it. The front area fit beautifully. I did a little bit of rescribing just to clean out those panel lines, but yeah, everything's been dropping into place, and I am super happy with how this is turning out. Also went ahead and cleaned up the wheels, got those glued together, so those are ready for next episode. And I think what we're going to do next time is start working on the landing gears and getting that all squared away. But anyway, guys, we are all done for today. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to go ahead and call it quits here. We've done a lot of work, and actually this is ready for priming. I think we'll be in good position next episode to start getting out that paint, maybe mask up some of the parts, get that canopy all finished up, get some detail painting done, and then of course prime, pre-shade. So we'll see you back here on the next episode, guys. And until then, you know the drill. Go out there, get yourself some bench time, have some fun, build something cool, and we'll see you back here on episode number 5 for the Sword 148 scale Re 2005. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon.